Look, I've lived in Canberra for many periods over my lifetime, and some of the issues you speak of have existed over that 23-year period. Why are people not sick of this government yet? As in, why is it taking them so long to vote them out if they're doing such a bad job?
Yeah, look, and that's a really, really good question. And if you have a look at a number of the times where the Libs actually came quite close, you know, and 2012, we actually won the popular vote and had the equal number of seats. And it was the Greens who ironically lost 3 out of their 4 seats that they held from 2008. But they became the kingmaker. And despite the fact that the Libs actually won the popular vote, it was, you know, that 1 seat deal that got the Greens into cabinet, and they've been there ever since. So, you know, there has been times where we've come close, but that coalition that Labor has formed with the Greens since 2012 has really, really made it very difficult. But I'm very, very hopeful this election.
OK, I'm going to ask you something that US presidential candidate Kamala Harris can't answer, and that is specifically, what will you do to improve the lives of people in the ACT if you're elected?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I want to be a leader government that is actually always going to put Canberrans at the centre of government. We know that this government has not done that for a long time. I want to focus on essential government services. Let's get back to the bread and butter of what a local government should do, and that's to focus on health, on education, on housing, community safety and the maintenance of our suburbs. I'll tell you, Erin, the number of times that people come and chat to me and their biggest bugbear is the fact that there's this, you know, pothole that has not been fixed for about 2 or 3 years. And they say, look, this is bread and butter for a local government, and it's really important that we get that right. And there is this sense out there that this current Labor Greens government has really abandoned a lot of Canberrans and their everyday needs, especially those that are living out in the suburbs.
Like any normal election campaign, it hasn't been completely smooth sailing for you. Some controversial headlines, a couple of candidates not helping you out too much there. Is all in order in your own backyard?
Yeah, look, and that's a really important question. We did have to disendorse, unfortunately, a sitting MLA, and the reason is, and the party made it incredibly clear, that we have zero tolerance for behaviour that we do deem to be unacceptable in any workplace. And also there was some very, very serious question marks about breaches of the Electoral Act, which of course are obligations that we take very, very seriously. And there was a decision that was made. It was a difficult one, but we knew that we had to stand up and make the right call. I mean, this is about making sure that we do the right thing by Canberrans, and that's the step that we have taken. The other aspect, of course, is that we need to ensure that Canberrans are voting for people that they can trust. And, you know, I have every confidence that the team that I lead to the election in less than 4 weeks away is going to be the team that is going to be the voice for Canberrans who are everyday lives, going through the cost of living crisis, struggling to, you know, put food on the table, want to access housing, especially for the young Canberrans, and focusing on health and education. And those are some of the things that we hear every day out on the campaign trail.
Elizabeth, before I let you go, a softer question, if you don't mind. I think we were talking last year, and you've just had a bubba, well, a little while ago now. You were the first leader of a party in Australia to actually be pregnant and give birth in power. How is the juggle going for you? It's a big job being a mum of 2 young kids, plus running a political party.
Yeah, look, it can be, and there's no doubt about it. It is a juggle, and I'm sure that there are a lot of working parents who go through similar juggles. And Erin, I think I've seen some of your posts where, you know, you talk about that mum guilt that is constantly there, and especially on an election campaign where, you know, I don't see my kids, you know, until they're well in bed and when I get home, and so that can be really tricky. So, you know, I wasn't there when Mia lost her first tooth, and that was a bit of a heartbreak. And Ava's now starting to say 2 words. I mean, they happen to be no way, but hey, you know, we can get there. And,
don't take her out on the polling. Don't take her out. Should you vote? No way. Keep her at home. Elizabeth Lee, thank you so very much. I genuinely wish you all the best. You're really impressive, and you guys are working immensely hard. So good luck to you.